Listen. I know. It's not live comm. I understand. I'm sorry. With that being said, what's up YouTube? PokePrimer here, Prime Rage to deliver you our Week 10 battle here in the NPBF. So we are taking on Jesse and the J-Dawg Jolteons. You saw our team builder yesterday, and that is what we're going to bring in, of course. But he decided to bring the RibomBEAST, the Dragonite, Hatterene, Pinsir, Porygon Z, and the Suicune. So, couple notable things. One, no Entei, nice. Two, no Umbreon. I know I made a lot of swaps this season, but I didn't think they were enough to scare off an Umbreon, which is pretty good for me. So, I like to try to kind of predict a little bit what his teams might be, what his mod sets might be beforehand, because it's fun to do. Rotom, I don't think Rotom's offensive. It's probably like bulky. Maybe bulky offensive to deal with Zapdos, I don't know. D-Knight, it's D-Knight. What do you want me to predict it to do? It probably has Dragon Dance, Extreme Speed, something to hit a Fairy type, and that's about it. Maybe Dual Wing Beat, I don't know. Hat's probably Calm Mind. I don't think he'd bring Trick Room because a lot of his team is way faster than Hat. Pinsir, Rocks, maybe? Rocks, like Sash Rocks. I don't know what he would do with Pinsir, honestly. I didn't know what he was going to do with Pinsir. PZ, Scarf or Specs, one or the other. Don't really know which one he's going to go with, but it's Scarf or Specs. And then Suicune is just fat. So, looking at the matchup, there's a couple things that I considered leading, but realistically, Lopunny is probably going to be the lead. By the way, shout out to CC from the PRD. He shared us a link that allows us to unlock like custom avatars and stuff, or like a whole list of other like Showdown avatars, and I was like able to get your boy Guzma as mine, so that's pretty hype. I will actually probably be switching around to a bunch of different avatars in the future, so keep an eye on that. It's going to be a lot of fun. But with that being said, let's hop into the battle and see what takes place. So I lead with Lopunny, as he leads with the RibomBEAST, and I'm just going to go for the Fake Out immediately, get the chip damage off on the Pinsir, and he turns out to be Scarf Pinsir, and he knocks off my Toxic Orb. I'm just like, I'm salty. I'm a whole saltine cracker right now. As I go for the U-turn, I was expecting to be able to get out first, but that's fine. I go into RibomBEAST, and I just set up a Quiver Dance because he's scarfed to the knockoff, so why do I care? And then I'm going to Moonblast this thing immediately. I get a special attack drop right away, which is nice. And Psychic does 34%, so I was like, oh, that's not fun. So I'm going to Quiver Dance more in front of this thing. Now it's doing 31%. Okay, cool. We're going to Roost. I don't know if he forgot about Shield Dust and is just trying to get the special defense drops, but that's not going to happen, friend. I go to +3 now, as he now sets up a Calm Mind. So immediately I'm like, alright, fuck. Now you've forced my hand and I have to kill you. You forced my hand and I have to kill you. I actually probably could have just kept going for Quiver Dances there, to be honest. I go for the Moonblast immediately on the Suicune. Eats a Citrus Berry and he sets up a Tailwind. And I'm like, ah, shit. Ah, shit, son. I go behind the sub here, and I was like, alright, I'm good. But again, forgetting about the Tailwind, he literally just set up, allowing the Scarf Pinsir to be able to outspeed me in the Tailwind. Now, I'm salty about this. This Dragonite, okay? I count this, +3 RibomBEAST versus like a standard Dragonite spread. I don't know what his spread was, but a standard Dragonite spread. Standard offensive Dragonite spread. Of multi-scale. And I calc this, and the roll goes from like 96 to like 107, 108. I had like a 75% chance to OHKO this thing, approximately, if I remember correctly from the calc. 75% chance to OHKO this thing. He lives on fucking 1. He lives on fucking 1. On 1. I was so pissed. Oh, I was so mad, because I just wanted RibomBEAST to sweep. because I was so proud of myself that I got RibomBEAST in and I got it set up like this. I was so happy. I wanted the 6-0. I really need the 6-0. God damn it. I really needed it. But unfortunately he lives and he's able to Ironhead me and take me out. And granted, he's now a Dragonite at 1%, so I'm just going to go and fake out him with my Lopunny. I don't really care at this point. It was a Suicune. I'm going to U-turn out on that thing. No reason to stay in here and go into my Zapdos. Zapdos is going to Toxic this thing. I don't know if he's a rest set yet. We've already seen Tailwind, we've seen Calm Mind, and now we've seen Ice Beam. So I don't think that he's rest, obviously, at this point. So I'm going to Volt Switch out into the Lopunny. I was planning on faking him out if necessary, but he actually just ended up being in range of Toxic, so Zapdos gets himself a kill there. I'm going to fake out on the Rotom. Also helps me get rid of a turn of Tailwind. He's able to Volt Switch out as I'm so proud of that play. So thanks to the Tailwind, because I was actually paying attention to it this time, I figured he was probably going to Volt Switch out. Because he needs to preserve the Blizzards. Because he's going to have to want to preserve Differential as well. Plus, he needs to preserve potential Will-O-Wisps, Blizzards for Zapdos, stuff like that. So I switch a Rude, predicting him to go into PZ. And I steal his Choice Specs. And I'm like, alright, fuck yeah. He nasty plots in my face. Nasty plots in my face. He was probably, I assume he was, which actually makes sense because he really only needed Tri-Attack plus Shadow Ball. So I assume he's probably Trick Choice Specs, Trick Nasty Plot, Tri-Attack Shadow Ball was probably his set, which makes sense in the long run. But I close combat here, straight up. I don't know if he didn't know I got close combat, but I got close combat. And thanks to the Tailwind ending, I would now outspeed him, and now he dies. So that's fantastic. So now I just decided I'm going to close combat the Rotom, get as much damage on this thing as possible. He can't, like, Pain Split up, so he's just going to kill me with the Volt Switch, and then I can just pick whatever mon I want to go into, and I just decide I'm going to kill you with Surf Edged. He could have frozen me there, but he didn't. And I go for the close combat, and I'm able to take out the Rotom. And we are going to pick up a huge 4-0 win here in Week 10. Not really a divisional rematch. It's our first time playing Jesse, but even still, to start off our divisional comeback like that is huge. Next week, though, we play Liam and the Aqua Ambipoms again, and that match went terribly last time, so this time we have to make it not go terribly. We're going to do our best. It's going to be tough, but I think we can do it. But with that being said, though, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you have not already. And until next time, I am PokePrimer, and I am signing off. Peace.